Converting decimals to fractions and percents. To convert a decimal to a fraction, the first thing you need to do is to read the decimal using proper place value notation. The second thing, if there's a number before your decimal, so there's a whole number, that's going to go in front, and then you're going to do a fraction. So it would come out to be a mixed number. Step 3, your denominator is the last place value you read, and the last step is to simplify your fraction. So if you look at number 1, we would read 0.35 as 35 hundredths. So 35 is your numerator, and since that 5 is in the hundredths place, we're going to write 100 as our denominator. So 35 hundredths as a fraction is 35 over 100. Now you need to make sure that you reduce this. So 5 goes into both. So this equals 7/20. Number 2, you'll notice that you have a whole number before your decimal, so that goes before your fraction. It's going to be a mixed number. So you would read number 2 as 2 and 55 hundredths. That last 5 is in the hundredths place. So 55 over 100. Again, you need to reduce this. 5 is going to go into both. So my simplified mixed number is going to be 2. 55 divided by 5 is 11. 100 divided by 5 is 20. So 2 and 55 hundredths written as a simplified fraction is 2 and 11/20. Number 3, your number is 0.125. The way you would read that is 125 thousandths. That 5 is in the thousandths place. So your top number, your numerator, is 125. And again, since that 5 is in the thousandths place, our denominator is 1,000. I need to go ahead and simplify that. 125 goes into both, and you can get there a couple different ways. You can divide by 5, you can divide by 25, you can divide by 125, and this is going to equal 1/8. So to change a decimal to a fraction, again, just read your number how you would read it properly, and then write that as a fraction and simplify. To change a decimal to a percent is really easy. We actually did that in the previous video. All you're going to do is you're going to take your decimal and you're going to move it 2 places to the right and add a percent sign. So 35 hundredths, pick up your decimal, move it 2 places to the right. So this is going to equal 35%. And percents, remember, are out of 100. So if you have less than a whole, you have 35 hundredths. Okay, your percent is going to be less than 100. If you have a whole number of 1, that's going to be 100%. 2 and 55 hundredths, again, take your decimal, move it 2 places to the right. You get 255%. Again, since you have a whole number bigger than 1, you know your percent is going to be more than 100% because you have more than a whole. 125 thousandths. To make this into a percent, move it 2 places to the right. And this is going to be 12.5 or 12.5%. Now go ahead and complete your graphic organizer for the 2 sections on converting decimals.